they're doing. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what $122 million going to 4 days is gonna do for students, but they said it's gonna work. Hi everyone, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deja, aka Miss Deja. I'm a virtual tutor and I help students from 3rd to 8th grade with reading, writing, and math. Alright, so today I'm actually gonna present a video to you guys dedicated to the latest news in education. There's a lot that's going down and I know we're getting ready for our new year for the school year. Okay, everyone's excited. Not.
Hilarious.
First off, we're going to talk about Fresno School District. Yeah, Bullard High School. The principal has decided to actually ban cell phones, ban cell phones. So students can't bring their phones on campus. This is interesting. Yeah.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Bullard High School and Fresno Unified School District will create a cell phone free environment by banning student cell phones from campus. And the phones will be allowed on campus for the first week of school, but after that, no more. Done. Less distractions, more focus on their schoolwork. I get that, okay? But it's just interesting to see this type of, I don't know, policy go into effect. I'm curious to understand how this is going to play out. The principal has decided to implement this new policy over time, but had expected it to be fully executed by January 2023. He is choosing to use a magnetic locking phone pouch. This is actually a product made by Yonder, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So some of you may be familiar with this, but it's basically a little pouch. And this pouch is going to be a magnetic pouch where you put your phone in. So I'm gathering that when students come to campus on the second week, because they're okay for the first week, they're gonna have to turn in their phones. Now, a lot of parents had a lot to say about this, but hey, the principal said it is what it is.
Ask me to be calm. Don't patronize me. Don't chastise me. Don't do it. And you doing it now. So stop.
And an incident actually took place with this high school where there was a discrimination post, a post that discriminated against black students involving a Ku Klux Klan, the KKK hat. And it was taken, this picture was taken in the school's gym. And it spread throughout the whole entire social media and tied in a lot of students that actually attended that school. But the principal said that this new implementation or new policy has nothing to do with that incident, said incident. Now, we can be real on this channel. I'm gonna be real. So.
You know what? They need to hear this so they understand what y'all trying to cover up.
I don't know. I think on a serious note, think about when students need to reach their parents or the parents need to reach out to their kids, and especially in the time period and time frame where there's a lot of chaos going on when it involves students in schools, such as school shootings, emergencies taking place, just the whole environment where it's gun violence and whatever else. Students' protection and safety, it should be the utmost values. This time we're looking at LAUSD and a supposed complaint that was filed by Teachers of Los Angeles Union. Let's get into this. So the Unified Teachers Los Angeles Union that represents the teachers LAUSD filed an unfair practice charge because the district's decision to add 4 extra days of accelerated learning.
Well, let me say this to you. I didn't invite you here to represent me.
That's
one.
very clear.
And number 2,
That's right.
I don't know you like that.
The school calendar for this year had some tweaks to it. In short, LAUSD thought it best to add 4 additional learning days. This is actually in the calendar as of now. These days will take place on Wednesdays for the months of October, December, March, and April. The idea of implementing 4 additional sessions or occupational days for learning is to improve students' academics and help them catch up. Now,
trying to count to 10, let me breathe, let me see if my therapist is on speed dial, you know, whatever I can do to try to keep Nay from coming out. But I couldn't do that. I'm not that person.
To be 100% real, I do not believe that adding 4 additional class days of school is gonna help anybody, because you got all them other days to pretty much pick up the pace and handle your business. I think that holding students accountable of what they're learning and how they're taking account to getting the knowledge and putting forth the effort to turn in their assignments, ace or pass their exams or quizzes, you don't need 4 additional classes. It is designed to improve the students and provide academic resources, okay, as well as provide teachers with professional development. Again, I think you're just wasting time. But anyway, the additional days will cost the district $122 million. Now, y'all, the district, that budget, it's just, interest is now, it's past interesting. I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what $122 million going to 4 days is gonna do for students, but they said it's gonna work.
I know you're not gonna throw that away. Eat that. That's 30 cents worth of oatmeal.
My father always knew what everything costs.
That's $1.09 in the trash. That's $2 on fire. That's 49 cents of spilt milk dripping all over my table. Somebody gonna drink this milk.
Okay, we don't know. We don't even know what those days will look like day to day. Where will the students go? Will they just go to the regular classes? Will there be tutors on campus? Will there be an hour or 2 set aside for students to actually catch up on the work that they're missing? Because you know students will miss 100 assignments if they could. I think that at this point they're trying to intentionally. I don't know. I mean, you just watch. Did you turn this in? No, missing. Did you turn that in? No, missing. Where'd it go? I don't know. These parents again reached out to the board during the previous school board meeting, and they complained about this. They're saying the students only have how many breaks throughout the school year? They have winter break and then 2 months in summer breaks. So 3 weeks for winter break, 2 months in summer breaks, and now you're gonna add these 4 classes, 4 more occupational days, which pushes the calendar back. Instead of having school close first week of June, it's actually gonna end June 15th. Okay, so then parents were complaining and saying we have student camps that starts, vacations they need to be on. So because people prepare for these things in advance, it's interfering with their daily lives. And is it really necessary to spend $122 million for 4 additional days?
Courtney is out. She will not be at the shoot because she is the one that has the annoying schedule.
This funding that they have is only for a short period of time. They only have 2 years to actually spend and allocate the funds that they were given by the governor for the budget, okay? That being said, even though most people have their own ideas on what is best, how to properly spend $122 million, more promotional positions in LAUSD, pay increases, better computers, they only have 2 years, and they said that this is the best option. So there's that. But we do have some good news. Aside from all of that, we have California's decision to implement free meals for students. I think this is a good step.
See, now I get a little food in my system. Yeah, you gotta feed that one.
California will offer free lunches for all students. Yeah. I like that. My only thing is the food gonna taste good? And I know, you're probably like, what? Why do you care? I care, because if I eat something that don't taste good, I'm not eating it. All students now have access to free meals, except for those who are just eligible because of low income, what have you. That's a positive, that's a plus. That's a really great move. Starting the new school year, this new school year, California will be the first state, which is, hey, good, to establish a universal meal program, giving free meals to all school children. Now, I remember those days when I had to have a ticket, and it went from a ticket to a code. But now you just don't have to pay for your lunch, because that was sad. I had friends personally who had to pay for their lunch. Now this is a plus for students that weren't eligible for free meal programs in previous years and had to pay for their lunch. And I believe personally that this is something that removes those barriers and those limitations. So good for y'all. And it's also actually a federally funded meal program. Kudos to good old Cali for making sure everyone gets to eat. Last news on California steps. So this is something else that California is actually implementing. Here we go. The California state will now launch college savings accounts for low-income students. Check this out. California lawmakers in partnership with Cal Kids program will create a college savings account for students in grades 1st through 12th grade. California will contribute more than $1.9 billion towards these accounts. The state will also provide seed deposits of up to $1,500 per child. Now, there are so many people who have differences and opinions on whether or not college is worth it. And I'm not gonna get into all the details of that in this video, but I do believe that California taking the step to establish accounts for students who may want to pursue college later on down the road and in the years is a great step. The reason being is because it will support students' educational journeys because they have something to look forward to. Imagine you're going to school every day, 1st to 12th grade, and you don't know what to do afterwards. Will I keep going to school or will I stop? Who knows? But if you start off now, it gives families an idea of what funds is being added to this account for this child they should pursue. So, good step. Not gonna go into details on whether or not it's worth it, but great overall. So that wraps up California's latest news. What is actually going on with this teacher shortage? Yeah, it's getting kind of hectic. There's a teacher shortage and you don't know who's grading your papers or if you're even learning anything anyways. Now, schools across America are willing to do nearly anything for more teachers. That says something, America. That says a lot.
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
These districts are desperate. They are pretty much at wit's end to say, well, what do you want? Do you want more money? We'll give you that. Do you need credentials? We'll give you that. Whatever it takes to get people in these positions so that they can teach these kids. So, the teacher shortage caused by low pay, burnout, extremely increasing demands, and with lack of resources is happening everywhere. And for example, the school district in Dallas actually set aside $51 million for salary increases and $52 million for retention bonuses for this year, 2022 to 2023. Plus, the salary for newly hired teachers is now $60,000. And I've known for certain, that there are so many underpaid teachers in every state. Every single one of these states aren't giving these educators the right pay for all their work that they're doing. So to see that at this point, it takes people walking away for you to finally do something, that says a lot. And moving on to the Florida Department of Education, they announced that it would temporarily provide teaching certificates to veterans, okay, who have not earned their BA. So you're gonna allow veterans to teach. Now, if you have that background, okay, but veterans teaching credential and they don't have a bachelor's degree. So when we think about these things,
Oh, a Rolex is timeless.
Yeah, but I
If you let it and you rewind it and you work it, it can last forever.
okay. Whatever that means. It's getting weird. But I still need to get this watch. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Teachers actually go through a tremendous amount of training and skill development and pretty much conditioning to be able to provide and sustain for their students. They have to take psychology courses, they have to do hours in training, and they have to be an assistant and pretty much an apprentice to be a teacher. And now you're just giving it away. You have the Arizona governor, Doug Ducey. Hope I pronounced his name correctly. But he signed a law removing the requirement that teachers have to have a bachelor's degree and only require that they be enrolled in college. It's getting dangerous out there. Yeah, it's getting dangerous. The important thing is that parents support their children, parents are involved in their children's education, and parents are interested in stay connected with their children and what's taking place in school. Where I'm focused on, and I hope you all focused on, the child's growth, educational journey, and development. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you're able to get a lot more of an insight into what's going on in the educational field. I hope that this video has provided a lot of information and just understanding and all the differences and the changes that's taking place in the education system. And please, if you like this video and you like the content, subscribe, leave a comment below, tell me what your thoughts are, tell me what your expectations are in regards to all of this, and let's stay connected, let's build a community, and let's stay informed on all the latest news. You can tune in as often as you like, and thank you for watching. Bye.